Good Monday morning and welcome back to another What I Eat in a Week. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but I thought it about time because I feel like the last one I did was in January, and it's moving into that time of year where it's getting a bit warmer, kind of. It's a bit rainy outside today, but it's starting to feel a bit better. And recently I've just been on a bit of a sort of self-care kick, just really like taking care of myself, listening to my body and trying to connect with what I need. So maybe some of the things I've been doing, cooking a lot more from scratch, making sure I'm taking my supplements, making sure I'm focusing on my well-being, my relaxation, getting to the gym, all that kind of stuff. Maybe this video can give you some help or ideas or motivation if you're wanting to look after yourself as well. So I always start my day with AG1. You probably saw I just made it just now. This is something I've been taking for a long time, and I've recently reintroduced it because I ran out and I completely forgot. My brain does that sometimes. And I recently got some more and I have been absolutely loving it and just being reminded of why I love it so much. I've made one for Alex as well. I do this every day. If you've never seen AG1 before, it's basically a powder. Let me show you. So this is what it looks like. And you just mix it up with water, give it a shake, have it whenever you like. I have mine first thing in the morning. I usually take it with me on my trip to the gym and sip it on my way, or I have some just before I go. And it's just a perfect way to start my day. I personally find taking it in the morning just keeps me motivated for the day. I'm like, right, I've done this one good intention, this one good habit for the day. That means I can carry on with that mindset for the rest of the day. If you've never heard of AG1 or don't know what it is designed by scientists, and it's this convenient and comprehensive blend of over 70 high quality nutrients. These nutrients are whole food based. It's got vitamins, minerals, and it's just a really fantastic way to start your day. I really enjoy starting my day with AG1, and it just, like I said, it makes me feel positive for the rest of the day, that I can get on and keep doing the good healthy habits. One of the main reasons I was attracted to AG1 in the first place is because of the fact these nutrients are coming from real food, or they're present in bioidentical compounds, meaning that they're going to be particularly bioavailable for us to get those nutrients, those vitamins, those minerals. And just one scoop in the morning can really help to support your brain, your energy, your immune and your heart health. So one of the things that I had fallen into the trap of, a bad habit, was having coffee first thing. And I don't know how this happened, because I used to be a decaf drinker. I never had coffee, but I just think somewhere along the way I started to have a coffee before the gym, and it was making me feel quite jittery. And I stopped myself in my tracks and I thought, you know what, this is not good. I need to stop having coffee on an empty stomach. And so I swapped it for AG1, and I find it really, really does help sustain my energy. And it's one of the things that attracted me about AG1. And I've really noticed a massive difference. Another reason that I started to take it was for mood and stress balance. I've shared quite openly on this channel that I have anxiety, so I often get quite stressed and my mood can be up and down. I've definitely found that it's helped with my mental clarity, my focus, my alertness, because I'm getting all of those nutrients, vitamins and minerals first thing in the morning. And if you go check the link below, you will get a free year supply of their AG, D3 and K2, which is a great little addition, as well as 5 travel packs. These are so useful if you're on the go or you're traveling, you can still maintain this healthy habit. So I'll link that down below. You get that when you make your first purchase with AG1. Highly recommend, like I said, I absolutely love them and swear by them, have them every day. So wouldn't be the same without this in my What I Eat in a Week. I'm gonna go to the gym now, and I will see you when I get home. I think I'm gonna make a smoothie. Oh no, maybe I'll have it now. I might have a smoothie now, so I'll show you what I make, and I'll have it as pre-gym fuel. Oh my gosh, this might be the best smoothie I've ever made. Why is that so delicious? Ah, yum! That's so delicious because of the coconut kefir with the maca. So I'll run you down why this is such a delicious smoothie. And actually, I think this might become my smoothie I have every day now. I didn't want to have before the gym because I didn't want something heavy, but I needed to eat something because if I go to the gym on an empty stomach, sometimes I feel a bit weak. This is the answer. So it's berries. It was coconut kefir, which is really great for your gut, kefir. And coconut kefir is a great vegan option. And I showed you the brand that I use. And then the maca powder is from iHerb. I have a discount code with iHerb. It's Madeleine. I'll link it down below. I get all my kind of like super foodie bits and things like that on there. And maca powder is really, really, really delicious. It tastes very caramelly and it's so good for you. There's so many benefits. So I'm gonna head to the gym and then I'll see you when I get back. I'll probably have a little bit of toast or something when I get back. Back from the gym. Oh, I feel exhausted. And I'm gonna make some quick toast. I just can't be bothered. It's a Monday. Monday's the day that I can't be bothered. I'm probably gonna have something quick for dinner as well because it's my day where I sit on the computer a lot. I'm just gonna have a slice of Marmite on toast and that will be me. But thankfully I have an incredible husband who home makes bread. So I have a constant supply of it. I'm using Nutella spread. It's by far my fave. Vegan spread. And sad times, but we dropped our Marmite, so we've just got this one. I haven't tried it yet. Alex said it was okay, but nothing ever compares to Marmite though, does it? Oh, it's definitely a different consistency. It's not as sticky. It's way more runny. It almost feels like it's a bit darker. Taste test. It's just not strong. Like it tastes good, but it's not got the kick. It's like a weaker Marmite. But that would make sense why it was a bit runnier, not as sticky. Still delicious. It's lunchtime. I've had a really good morning of working. So now we're gonna make pea and mint soup. It's Monday, so we do our food shop this afternoon and then we have a Riverford delivery tomorrow. If you wanna see that, that's in my vlog that will go up around this. I always share that kind of stuff in the kind of weekly vlogs. But a soup is always a good thing to make when you don't really have much left because I always have potatoes in the cupboard and I usually have peas in the freezer and I've got mint from a recipe from last week, so I'm gonna whip that together really quickly. This is an old recipe from my first ebook, so I'll link that below for you. But I'm also gonna throw in some wild garlic that I collected the other day too. Look at this adorable setup with our lovely pea and mint soup. As delicious always. Oh. Thank you.
You got soup there.
Good evening, it's dinner, and because tomorrow is when we get our Riverford delivery, I always like to make Monday kind of the meal where you just like try and use up stuff from last week. I did just go to the shops, so I did pick up one thing, coconut cream, but I thought we could make like a curry, not a dal, but I'm using dal, I'm soaking them, split peas. And I have this lovely jar of chickpeas, so I can put those in there. I have a leek left over from last week, which I didn't look in the fridge. I could have put this in the soup. And I've got loads of extra coriander and parsley, so I'll throw that in. And I might put a couple of these chopped tomatoes, or maybe even, how are they looking? No, they're looking okay. I'll put a couple of those in there and just wing it, because a lot of the time that is how I'm doing it. And as much as I follow recipes and I want to share them with you, a lot of the time we are all just throwing things together and seeing what happens. And I also got some rice because we had ran out of rice. So I've got some basmati rice. I'm just gonna basically throw it all in a big pan. Dinner's ready. This is a big bowl of comfort. I forgot about the tomatoes, so I just threw them in at the end. We are having a nice candlelit dinner alongside laundry. Ooh. And one thing me and Alex are now doing every day is we're sitting at the table. Much better time to be spent together and to sit and enjoy your food. Oh my gosh, you just missed the most satisfying sound. Good morning, I'm having a office breakfast, but look at this, Alex is really jealous. He was like, oh my gosh, how much would you pay for that in like a vegan brunch place? What I did is, because I have bagels, because Alex made the bagels, I thought that I could use my omelette recipe from my cookbook and like scramble it a bit at the last minute, and I just was like, well, I wonder if that will work, and put it on top of the bagels with the leftover of the chickpea wild garlic kind of dip I made. And it was like a little scrambled egg kind of on toast. This is like also if you cannot be bothered making the omelette like neat and worrying about it, or if you mess it up, you can just... Oh my gosh, what a delicious breakfast. I will use a knife and fork once I stop filming. Oh my gosh. I fear this may become a new obsession. Delish. You just can't beat leftovers. I'm just sitting here on my window seat and Alex has delivered me a snack. This is a salt and vinegar rice cake with some hummus and some sesame seeds. That is 10 out of 10. Good morning, it's Wednesday. Yes, halfway down on my AG1. I forgot to vlog my dinner last night because it was leftover curry, the sort of lentil chickpea curry we made the night before. which was so convenient to just heat it up. Our Riverford delivery came yesterday and I've got my meal plan on my phone, that's what I'm looking at. So that means, yay, okay. So, oh, actually no. Okay, now I'm gonna switch things around. So I think we have got some bagels left. Got some bagels in the freezer. Please. Yes, yes. There's a couple bagels left in the freezer, so I'm gonna have tofu scramble this morning. I make it very quickly and easily. I just shove it in to a pan with whatever veg we've got. So what we've got today, I think we'll have a pepper for sure. And there's some carrot, a little bit of kale actually. I can put a few little bits of kale in with some tofu. But we have a busy day ahead, so I'm gonna get fueled up. I added coconut kefir when I was cooking this, and it's made it like a really lovely eggy texture, like thick texture. We'll see if it's not too overpowering, because obviously it is coconut flavoured. No, it's really not. I actually realised that when I was making this today, I was like, this is essentially making curry for breakfast, isn't it? Because you're making something that looks like the texture of egg, but you're using like turmeric, and I put some cumin in there, and then you're putting like vegetables. So you're making yourself like a little tofu curry. But that's not bad for you, it's very good for you. Full of protein, full of loads of healthy things, phytonutrients and goodness. And I often make it with literally just onion, because I don't fancy vegetables, and that's okay. It's something I've actually realised recently, that I had this like obsession, I guess, to try and be the healthiest by adding loads of vegetables into everything. When I get so many vegetables throughout the day, depending on what I'm cooking, and I found recently when I instead have, I mean, this is not a good example because this is packed full of vegetables, but if I instead just stick to the vegetables that suit the dish, throughout the day I'm having more variety rather than sticking to the same things. I used to just be like, well, I'm just going to put broccoli in it, or I'm just going to put spinach in it. And I don't know if that's relevant to any of you, but I have found it quite nice to have specific vegetables for specific dishes to enhance them. I've got myself a coffee, and Alex is just going to have to make more bagels because these are the last 2 bagels. Sad, sad times. Oh. Definitely up there as one of my favourite breakfasts. And if you're vegan or going vegan, get yourself some kalinamak or black salt. I don't ever have to buy this. It's salt, it lasts so long because you only need a little bit. Buy a packet of it on the internet. Maybe I'll try and find a link. Maybe your local health food shop would have it, but you can literally just order it online and you will always have it. I feel like it might be pricey, but it's the sort of thing that you just have in your cupboard. If you are someone who's trying to wean yourself off eggs, for example, then this is a really good option to make things eggy. And you can make the omelette that I made yesterday. You can make, this is very similar to yesterday, I'm actually realising, but just same thing, different font. But yeah, highly recommend getting yourself black salt. It's one of those special ingredients that I do recommend. There are some special ingredients that people recommend that I don't think are necessary at all, but I think that black salt is a great fun addition if you are trying to eat more vegan food. This is my dream lunch. The only thing that's missing is avocado. I was very sad that I forgot to order some on Riverford, so no avocado. But do you know what? Flax meal on top of a salad like this is not only fantastic for you, but it really is so delicious. It adds almost like a breadcrumby texture. And if you aren't eating kimchi in your life, add it, or sauerkraut. Fermented food is so good for your gut if you've got gut issues. Kefir and kimchi can really be so great for your gut health, and I love the taste of kimchi, so it's just a bonus. And I've said in my vlogs I really am going to start making my own kimchi because I love it that much. I could eat it by the bucket load. Just such a good example of whipping together just a very quick, easy lunch, a bit of meal prep, and you can adapt it to literally anything you like. You could add a grain in here, often have rice with it, or you could have barley or quinoa or sweet potato. And tofu is my go-to. Beans are also, but I just love tofu. I personally find tofu so delicious and so filling. You can make it in so many different ways. Give it a go and bake it in the oven. Good evening. We are making wild garlic pesto. I just collected some, and please laugh along with me in that I put it in a dog poo bag because it's the only bags I had. Obviously it's brand new. It's a brand new one. But I was collecting and I was like, oh, I could use one of these bags. Have a look and see if the wild garlic has popped up yet where you are, because it has where I am, and I've been having it for a few weeks. So we're gonna make wild garlic pesto. The original plan was to make the gnocchi from my cookbook. However, the Riverford delivery didn't come with the potatoes that I selected. I guess they must have run out. So Alex picked up some rigatoni instead, and we'll save that for another video. But it's a very simple recipe. It's literally a BBC Good Food one that I followed the other week, and it was delicious. So I'm just gonna do it again. And it's very easy, and that's all I fancy. I might throw some kale in there. I'll ask Al if he's feeling that. Do you know what? I'm not feeling that. I just want pesto. I've got to say, this is all I want in life. Like, look at that. Heavenly. I'm gonna sit down and eat, but it's really dark, so I thought I would just eat it here. But this is so delicious. So go and forage some wild garlic and make yourself some delicious wild garlic pesto. Good morning, it's Thursday. And I'm making my AG1 a bit later. I forgot this morning. I had a delicious chocolate last night that I wanted to show you. Oh, wrong lid. From Lidl or Aldi? Aldi. Yeah, Aldi. No. Oops, nearly spilled that one. Let me show you. Aldi. So it's the Moshe Roth one, which I've been buying for years, like literally since back when I used to live with my parents. When I first started my YouTube channel in like 2016, I used to always buy a block of Moshe Roth because they had like a nice dark chocolate selection. They had like chocolate orange and mint, that kind of thing. But now they've got vegan milk chocolate, and it is so good, so delicious. Like, I have tried all of the vegan chocolate alternatives, so the dairy milk ones, the Galaxies, all of the ones that are just like run by, you know, independent brands. And this is up there as one of the best ones I've ever had. And I'm gonna keep buying it because it's so easy to get. I do love an on bar, but they don't really sell it anywhere unless you go to Waitrose, which is too far away. So this is like round the corner and absolutely delicious. And also loads of the ingredients are organic. So it's got organic sugar, organic rice powder, organic cocoa butter, organic cocoa mass, organic hazelnut paste, everything is organic. But it's not labelled as organic, which I thought was interesting. I don't know why it wasn't labelled, but all the ingredients are. So go grab it from Aldi. And I'm gonna go to the gym now and I'll show you my breakfast when I get home. What was your review of this, Alex? Who said I would eat that every day? So if you haven't tried my omelette recipe yet, do. The key to the omelette is don't flip it too early because it's not an omelette. So it's chickpea flour, so it needs to cook. So in the cookbook I say 4 to 6 minutes. So set a timer on your phone or on your Alexa, just set a timer for 5 minutes and cook it fully on one side. Flip it so the other side's cooked, and then you can add your ingredients in. I know that there's a way that you can add, lots of people do it where they add the vegetables into the batter. You can do that too. So good. I think a big reason why it's so good is because it's comforting, because it reminds me of having omelettes when I was younger. And the fillings are endless. You could even whack some vegan cheese in there if you fancied it. Another nice little element of chickpea flour is it's naturally gluten-free, of course, because it's chickpeas. So if you're a gluten-free person, then this is a good one to go for. We're having leftovers again for lunch, and there was actually enough for 3 portions and some leftover scramble as well, so that's perfect. Alex has got sauerkraut and I've got kimchi. Oh boy, look at this beauty. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We've just been for a walk and had a bag of these. These are seriously good, I love them. Look what just came in the post. I ordered a Salter popcorn maker because I was always making popcorn on the hob and it takes a while. And I used to have one of these when I was little, so I thought, do you know what? I'm just gonna get one.
She's ready.
She loves popcorn. I'm gonna make some tonight.
Your sniffies.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, you love popcorn. Yeah, I'm quite excited because you don't have to make a huge massive batch in a big pan. You can just put in a little mini cup and it makes an acceptable amount of popcorn, Maddie. Only 30 calories per cup.
It is dinner. And it's time for leftovers. So we are having wild garlic pesto pasta. Along with a slice of bread in my dressing gown. This is like my ultimate dream of a breakfast. dream breakfast. My husband's doing the laundry. I'm eating mushrooms on toast with wild garlic pesto I made and foraged for, with bread that he made. This is the life. Whoops. This is the life, and I hope I've inspired you to cook more things and make more things at home and enjoy it. And yeah, I'm actually really enjoying sitting at the table to eat. It's making me more appreciative of my food. Good afternoon. We are making soup because it's a grey, sad day and soup is all that we need. And we have a lovely bag of kale and broccoli, so I'm going to make kale and broccoli soup, and I'm going to roast it in the oven just because that's nice and lazy. Got all this lovely veg. So we've got broccoli, got leeks, so I might make quite a large portion, and then I can freeze half of this. And I've been saying this recently, it's a really good way to meal prep is just to double up and freeze half of it so you have soup later. You can even freeze it portioned, so you could put them in a few different containers. I've got like glass containers, and you could sort of freeze them in like 2 portions or 3 portions and just take them out. Such a fab tip for leeks, because I said about slicing them in half to clean them, but you said you just slice them up and then you put them in a bowl and wash them that way. Very clever. Avocado oil, just for a change. I got this on iHerb. I think I might have already shown you this in the vlog, I forget. I think that it's a good alternative to vegetable oils. Or a couple of garlic cloves. And someone asked me where this particular garlic mincer is from. It is Joseph and Joseph. It is on its last legs though, it's not working as well. I've had it for a long time. I'm just gonna mix all that in, and I'll put these in first, and then I will put in the kale. Save your scraps, and then you can make some veg broth. excited to try this because I very much just winged it. That's my favourite thing about soup though, is that you really don't need a recipe. You can just make what you fancy or whatever is in season. Roasting it makes it really yummy. And these little crispy kales are so good. Like, yummy. This is the kind of soup that I would probably blend half and then leave half lumpy. So I'd literally half the soup and just blend half. Alex doesn't like soup that's lumpy, so I blended it all for him. But I think if you are recreating this and you like lumpy soup, just blend half and then have some of those delicious roasted broccoli pieces and kale pieces and the chickpeas to enjoy as well. But it's also yummy this way. Also, I think would be a nice addition is a tin of coconut milk to make it really creamy. This is what I'm most excited for though. Wild garlic pesto in replacement of butter. Oh, just unbelievable. This was actually Alex's idea because he did this last night with his wild garlic pasta. He had bread with the pesto on it as well. He couldn't get enough. Very funny. The kale makes it yummy.
Copied me.
I know.
That's nice. So wild garlic in this.
A little bit. What do we have here? So it's Friday night. We don't actually do this very often, but I thought it would be fun for the video to order a takeaway. We've got something from Buku's. So we've got tater tots, corn chicken nuggets, cheesy chips, and we've each got a bean burger. I think mine's like an Aduki bean one and Alex's is like a spicy one.
Yes. Veg Mex.
Veg Mex, and I'm so excited. Let's...
I'm sure you don't need a fork.
Huh? I'm not using a fork, it's a takeaway. These tater tots reminds me of Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, God. Gross. Freaking idiot.
Is this my burger?
Sure. I can't even remember which one we ordered. Oh, this says Veg Mex, so yeah, that's the one you ordered.
I really like Buku's because they have inventive bean burgers.
It's always so packed when I go in.
They just have such a good vegan menu, and they have hot dogs too. I hope you enjoyed this week's video, my what I eat in a week. I'll leave all the recipes down below. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it for more videos like this. I'll leave a link to my other what I eat in a weeks. We're going to watch a movie and just dig in.